Yeah, I will able to hear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Shall we commence with the prayer?
It all depends on the convenience of others.
Yes, yes. Please stand up.
All those who are participants, yes, we will get to start with the prayer.
Prayer in chorus.
Yeah.
May we work together in peace and harmony and enjoy the fruits of our efforts by sharing with others. May our study be vigorous and fruitful. May we not be jealous of others' achievements. May peace prevail on earth.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Sarana Bhavatu, Sarana Bhavatu, Shagaviryam Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadida Vastu, Mavish Vishavai, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Shanti, Shanti.
I welcome all of you.
Lakshmanan, shall I start?
I shall first introduce and tell about Anver and then we can start.
Okay, fine.
Yes, yes.
Fine.
I welcome all of you to this meeting. In fact, all of you are aware about our Anver Tayub because all of us have moved with him for a long time and we have gained a lot of knowledge from him. Those who have gained knowledge have come here. Before commencing the meeting, I will give a brief introduction about him so that others who are here who are not with Anver for the past, because I have been with Anver for the 40 years I think, if I remember correct. Mr. Narayanan is here. At that time he was telling that he was moving with Anver from 1961 onwards. Am I correct, sir?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Mr. Anver Tayub is the second son of the three sons of Mr. Tayub, who migrated from Nanav in Gujarat to Madurai in the early 1900s. His family is engaged in textile business in Madurai. In 1961, he was drawn to JC's movement. He had a passion for training and training many and was instrumental in starting JC's in many places south of Chennai, in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. In Kerala also he was very popular because I have travelled with him to Kerala, Mangalore, Trivandrum, Calicut, Kannur. Wherever he goes, he has got, they know him by the name. In the JCs, he has served as National Vice President and International Vice President. He has written a book called Anver's Book on Parliamentary Procedures, which is used by JCs even today, next to the famous Robert Rules of Order. Later, he joined Giants movement after the age of 40, as he was very close to friend of our beloved Nanaji, one of the founders of Giants movement. He was instrumental in spreading Giants movement in southern India, and after holding several positions in the international, he has served as Deputy World Chairman. By following his footsteps, many have become leaders in Giants movement. In Giants, he has conducted many training programs and was instrumental in bringing in many literatures. Even today we are using it. His wife was Madam Khadija, who has expired few years back, and his two sons are here, Mr. Hanif and Mr. Bashir, who are in the textile export business in Madurai. And his two daughters, both married, Mrs. Nargis, who is a doctorate and consultant for many organizations for bringing up spastic children. And another daughter, Mrs. Noor Jahan, who is settled in Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is his brief biodata. With this, I remember him because I have learned a lot from him. To say a few, I have traveled together to many places. In fact, in one of the days, we both were traveled to Goa. I was in the train As usual, normally I travel by second class. Whenever I travel, I have to travel with Anver, I have to travel by first class. I was sitting in the compartment asking, you go, I will join tomorrow by flight. Sir, you could have told me. If I have told you, you would have cancelled. So I have not told. So next day he came by flight. And whenever I go to Mumbai, many times he was not able to come after in the later years because of his age and all. And Nana and Anver were very close. So many a time I went there and met Nana. And Nana asked, where is this rascal? He asked. So that was close they were. And even today, I am very much grateful to him for the inputs he has given me. Today I am the Deputy World Chairman, Giants Welfare Foundation, because of the knowledge he has given to me. With these few words, I pay respects to Mr. Anver and thank his sons who have come here to join us. And if anybody wants to talk, they can talk. But I think we can give a chance to Mr. P.C. Joshi, Deputy World Chairman, Giants Welfare Foundation. I think he is joining from Mumbai.
Mr. Lakshmanan, am I audible? I pay my tribute to late Anver Bhai, who was born on 24th January 1932. He was with us till a few days back when he left for Jannat on 23rd May. Our organization was formed in 1972, while within 2 years thereafter, he formed a group at Madurai, his Karma Bhumi, in 1974. Prior to his joining Nana in his endeavor to nurture the first India-based international NGO and expand its wing in all directions, he was an active member of JC International as International Vice President. In Giants, he was one of the outspoken Central Committee members. He was elected as the President of Giants Federation 1 of India, covering half of India. After completion of his term as Federation President, he was elevated as the Deputy World Chairman by the Central Committee. He always believed in real work and a tough taskmaster who never tolerated any lapse by anyone. He inculcated a team spirit amongst one and all. A very kind-hearted person, a human being, he was always eager to help and guide whomever he comes to for any guidance. Of late, his health did not permit him to travel, but continued to keep deep interest in the development of the organization. With that view in mind, he recommended the name of Mr. Lakshmanan as his replacement to the post of Deputy World Chairman. And that is what Mr. Lakshmanan today also referred to. For a quite long, he was not well. Allah relieved him from the pains on 23rd May 23. I had the privilege of working with him for a fairly long period while he was in Bombay for attending Central Committee meeting at headquarters. I used to drop him to Muhammad Ali Road, where he used to stay with some of his relatives. Though he is no more with us, his words of wisdom and advice will always remain embedded in the minds of all. I conclude my homage to the great soul with a prayer to Allah to bestow enough strength to his family to withstand his sudden loss and grant eternal peace in Jannat to the departed pious soul. Om Shanti. Thank you, Lakshmanan.
Thank you, Joshi sir, for your remembrance about our great Anver. And I request, yes, anybody from who are on the line, Mr. Sir or Mr. Raman or Mr. Nandakumar has joined. If anybody wants to talk, they can talk.
I think
Hello.
he requires some assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Vice Chairman, Mr. Lakshmanan. Mr. Anver Tayub, the pioneer of our movement, is no longer with us today. It is really a great loss to all of us. In fact, he was very kind enough to be a mentor to everybody who came into contact with him in our movement. For me, he was with me always. Whenever I am achieving certain great heights in organization, he was with me and he was rather encouraging me to come to this level, and I really remember him. And of course, I also remember him that he has inaugurated both groups, Chennai Main and Chennai Saheli, and both occasions he was present. I am so happy to carry his memories. In fact, my association with him is from 1976, and it continued till last breath of his. My deepest condolences on behalf of me and our group to the bereaved family. And our real tribute to him will be that we see that the giants back fly high to the greater heights in our part of the country. With this, I really condole the death of Sri Tayub, and I pray the Almighty to see that his soul, noble soul is placed at the feet of the Lord very peacefully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Whether Mr. Raman want to talk anything?
Yes, only two sentences. In 1973, when I joined JCs, he was the first speaker to us training for the public speaking course. From then onwards, he guided us. And again in Giants, when we started Chennai main group in 2006, and we extended when I was a president in 2010, Saheli group. He attended that meeting also. So he guided me from the beginning as a JC, as a Jain. Heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Mr. Raman. Anybody on the line wants to talk? Mr. Nandakumar? Yes. You unmute in your.
It's okay now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, good evening to all of you. You see, as far as the Anvarji is concerned, he was a real giant for our Giants movements. A great personality. He guided me to a great extent when I became the Federation President in the year 2012. After Oath ceremony, I visited his shop in Madurai and discussed the plan of action of the year when I was the president. He gave me a book of that Chairmanship and Parliamentary Procedure, CAPP. That helped me a lot during my tenure as a Federation President. In a great loss, the Giants have lost him forever. May his role, rest in peace, pray the Almighty to give enough strength to his family to bear this loss. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Mr. Nandakumar. If anybody else on the line wants to talk, or we can ask audience here to talk. Narayan sir.
Mr. President and members of the Giants movement, my fellow JCs and friends of the family, I am Noor Jahan Nargis online. It's 61 years since I met Anver Tayub. I had known his brother, the elder brother Ahmed, As an insurance man, I went to him. I used to go in very often. One of those days, Anver asked me, why don't you come with me? I want to talk to you. So I thought it was for insurance, and I went to his office, which was just opposite their wholesale. He was having a retail shop. And when he brainwashed me to join the JCs, I was very active in the Wise Men's Club, the part of the YMCA at that time. And when he said it's about training, I was very eager. I joined immediately. Then onwards, it was the word go. Today, I am well settled and I speak well. I meet people, I take classes. All that I owe to Anver. If not for him, I wouldn't be where I am now. I have got a lot of friends. In fact, because of Anver, I had the opportunity to meet the TVS Mr. R. Ramachandran, who is called as R.R. Madurai R.R. That gentleman spoke to me once, and when he was inquiring about me, he noticed that I did not have a child. He said, I will use numerology for you and try to make you become a father of a child. But he did not say that I will be a father of a child. So therefore what happened was, I changed my name, spelling. Earlier to that I was only N. Narayan. Later it was N.A.N. Narayan. With A.N. being changed as E.N.E.N. And I had adopted a girl at the age of 3 months, and she was with me all through. We got her married. That's because of Anver's contact with R.R. And Anver was such a person, even to Narayan, he was very strict. This is not right, that's not right, we should do like this. Whenever occasions came, he brought me up in JCs. And it was in the National Convention at Kochi in 1961, when Makran Desai was laying down his office as president, a successor to Nana Chodasama. Both Nana Chodasama, Makran Desai, then R.M. Kapoor, Narayan Verma, and Vinod Mehta were all close friends. I was in the cabinet of R.M. Kapoor, Narayan Verma, and Mr. Vinod Mehta. During that day, he promoted me and he helped me, he made me the Madurai man, and I was helpful to him. I knew his family members so closely that I was named by their community that Narayan Tayub. I have not broken down. Even when I lost my wife 2 years ago, I was able to bear myself. But on the day Anver died, I had to break down. I couldn't control myself. That's it. I remember him, and I think I remember Tele Richie and Khadija, who are there to welcome me back. Thank you, Mr. President.
Anybody on the line wants to talk? Then from the audience, anybody wants to talk can talk. Mr. Patel?
That's a good question.
கொஞ்சம் கனெக்ட் ஆகிட்டேன், டெக்னிக்கல் இஷ்யூஸ்.
If nobody is there, then request his son to respond.
Mr. Patel is here and he is talking. Yes. Yes.
Namaskar. Welcome to this Zoom platform to pay our respectful homage to our great leader, real giant, Anver. Kept Patel, I remember those words when he was sitting at Tayub's enterprise in 1973. The way back, 50 years back, I came to know about this personality. Really, not only fair, not only straightforward, but intellectual personality I met. I respect for his calmness, his simplicity, his knowledge, and his wish to train the people from the different walks of life. Really, I am grateful to him, and I am one of the major JC members of Madurai Pioneers, where we were molded by three people. 73, NN Narayan sir, who is sitting here, Anver Tayub, and then rest of President CA.M.LAKSHMANAN. Really, it's a golden period. We have enjoyed his company, his thoughts, his leadership, his guidance to mold the youth toward the better citizens. This is not the time to say much. Only thing is, from the bottom of my hearty condolence to all the members of his family, particularly good friend Hanif and Bashir, two sons. I know them personally also. I hope and pray God to share the blessings to all this family, to understand, to make the shop untimely. All the best. Namaskar.
Lakshmanan, if there is nobody, is an I'll request one of his sons to respond.
They will respond afterwards before closing. You can tell.
I am Radha Gopal.
Yes.
The association with Mr. Anver started in the year 1970 when I joined the Madurai JCs as a member. Then in 72 I became the secretary and he encouraged me when we hosted the convention that year. From that onwards, we had a very close contact with him. We used to visit his textile shop whenever we want to have any help from him. He was a man who encourages all his friends. Very good motivator. My elevation in the JCs as well as the Giants, I owe a lot to him for my upbringing. Now we have lost the 50-year-old friendship friend. There is no word to express our feelings. I pray God that his soul may rest in peace. Thank you.
Charter member of Giants Group of Madurai. I can probably say that I am a charter member only because of Anver. Because when Anver wanted to start the Giants movement in Madurai in 1974, he, being in front of my brother-in-law, Jay Singh, approached me to join Giants Group. Of course, Jay Singh, my brother-in-law, also insisted that I should have an exposure because I was confined to construction only and I was not having any extracurricular activities. So that made me join the Giants Group of Madurai, and incidentally I was made the vice chairman also, the vice president or vice chairman, because only few members had joined. And very few of us are non-JCs also. But Anver taught me how to talk in stage first. Because I was raw, I was zero. But he taught me everything. Then within 1 year, I was elevated as chairman or the president. I mean, they were coupled to do that. Not that I was qualified for that, but there was nobody else. Because Anver wanted to take it over only later stage, because he was interested in developing Giants Group all over Tamil Nadu. So they made me president, but I used to visit his shop every now and then, Chitrai Street. I still remember the way he was sitting in the chair and receiving us, giving us a tea and giving us a lot of advices, practical advices. That made me a man. I owe to Anver everything that I have today. He used to guide us, at the same time he will keep aloof, so that our name will be there everywhere. So I was made the president, and I think he was satisfied. I was made the president next year also. Then after that, I was made the unit chairman, because in my presidency in 2 years, we formed the Giants Group of Greater Madurai, Giants Group of Trichy. So that was formed as a unit, and at that time, unit chairman was a good post, because Giants Group movement itself was smaller. But I used to travel with Anver whenever unit, federation, it was not federation actually, Giants International meetings held anywhere in Bombay or Madras or whatever it is. And he used to guide me. He introduced me to Nana and other office bearers. At that time, Narayan Verma was there. So many stalwarts were there. I was able to meet them and talk to them. And I was made the unit chairman. And the next year, I was made the unit chairman, not only for Madurai, Trichy, Greater Madurai and Madras, but also the 3 groups in Bangalore. And we held the unit conference in Bangalore. I personally went and invited Anver Tayub. I still remember the words he has told. Children, I would like to come and greet you in the unit meeting, but Nana Chudasama is coming there. If he sees me, your importance will be lost. I don't want that to happen. I will guide you, but I will be behind you, so that you will get what you are worth. So that is leadership. If he wanted, he could have been there everywhere, but he allowed others to do all the work and get the name also. And even after that, he was guiding me in every walk of life. He was a good friend, and he was more friendly with, of course, Jai Singh, my brother-in-law. Of course, like NN and KCR, all those people, they used to meet somewhere and talk for hours, I remember. And my Anver used to tell so many things which are useful to our life. He said, whenever you get an opportunity, grab it. Because when Lions governorship was thrown on me, I did not take it up for business reasons. Next year, I was actually thrown out. It did not come to me again. I still remember that. So when you get an opportunity, take it. This is the advice he has given. This is the advice even today everybody should follow. Of course, in the Giants, he was a king. He was more than Nana. But only thing is, because Nana was in Bombay, he was the head. And for every thing in Giants, Nana used to consult Anver. That I know, even in the earlier stages. And he was generally responsible for the improvement of Giants of Madurai also. And whenever I have found that whenever there is a crisis, he solves it easily. We had, at that time people thought the Giants is over, but he made it survive and he made it successful. I remember him for everything. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Anverji was really a man of perfection. Was very friendly with everyone. Still I remember the day, the first day I met him at the Remembrance in his shop. He told me, look young man, if you want this lady to be a successful advertising Christian, you should start a strong group. You should be the back here. With his encouraging words, we started the Mother Heritage Group, prospered well. Really a man of discipline. He will say, if you put it in the agenda, if it is 6 o'clock, close the doors by 10. Nobody should be allowed to come inside after that. That is the word that I still remember. If you respect discipline, everybody will respect you, and you will be a great leader. This is a word of wisdom. Really a man was a perfection with the wisdom. I remember so much. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Mr. President and friends of my father, I am Hanif Anver, son of Anver Tayub. We are 4 children. I am the eldest of the 4. After me is my sister Nargis. She is in Madurai, and my brother Bashir, who is also in the audience, and my youngest sister Noor Jahan. She is married to Saqif Tabani, and they are in Dhaka, Bangladesh. I recollect the days when my father used to guide me as a mentor, and the way he molded our character. This is very important because character building is a very important part of life. And to make somebody a person of good character is a trait that is to be learned from my father. He used to be a mentor to us as well. He used to teach us and guide us, and at certain points of time he used to even tell us to go out of the way to do good things for the society. And he has been very, very he is actually very charitable in his thought process. And another very important quality that I found in my father is that he would always think before he responds. He never reacted, but he would always respond. But even that response used to be abated, thought after, and only if it has satisfied his conscience, then only he will proceed. These characteristics and fine points of a human being I could see in my father. He was a leader, a tall leader, and he has been mentoring so many people, leading by examples. He would stand in front of people and say, go ahead and I am there to support you from behind. I remember the day when we had a family partition, and I was at that point of time in Makkah doing my Hajj. My father, my brother, they were in Madurai, and I got the news that we had separated from our uncles. At that point of time, my father told me that we have had this kind of a partition, and the export division of our company has come to our hands. I praised God for whatever has been given to us by God.
And when I came back, I found the seat empty. I was asking him why would he do that, because he is the father, so he should be taking the seat there. And he told me, no, this seat is for you and you are going to run this hereafter. And at that point of time, we had to go to Delhi. I was looking up to him to help me, that he would go to Delhi and solve the issues. But no, he's a man who would train. So he said, no, I am not going to do anything. I am only going to guide. You have to go on your own, learn on your own. Maybe you will trip and fall, but finally you will succeed. And exactly that is what happened. I have become a person who is able to do things on my own, and all of that because of my father. All four of us, the children of Anver Tayub, thank you for giving us this opportunity.
President of Federation 4, Mr. Anver Tayub is a great trainer in JCs. I joined JCs movement in the year 1980. He molded me in JCs, and a very expert trainer, especially in time management, public speaking, and chairmanship and parliamentary procedure, CAPP. Whenever I attend the class, I will come with fresh while attending his class. When I was the president in the year 1988, he guided me and made me as a successful president of Madurai Central JCs. As well as in Giants movement, I joined Giants 28 years back. When I was the president in the year 1999, Civil Jubilee president, he helped me a lot. And lastly, he only helped me to do that award bidding. He helped me a lot in bidding the awards, and we got in Madurai group, and we have got 2 awards. After bidding 3 awards, I got 2 awards. Really is a good friend of all in James movement. He is a motivator, he is a philosopher. Today we lost our great leader. May his soul rest in heaven, and my heartfelt condolence to the bereaved family.
Who are on the line. Here we have got our past Federation President, Mr. Remembrance, and he will talk.
Remembrance, thank you for Madurai. Anver அவர்களை எனக்கு ஜெயின்ஸ் மூலமாக தான் பழக்கம். உண்மையிலேயே ஒரு கிரேட் லீடர், கிரேட் பர்சனாலிட்டி, நைஸ் ஜென்டில்மேன். அவரை பார்க்கும் பொழுதெல்லாம் ஒரு பெரிய உற்சாகம் தோன்றும். இப்படி ஒரு லீடர் இருக்க முடியுமா என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு எல்லோரையும் அவர் உயர்த்தியவர். மேலும் அவர் பழகுகின்ற விதம், எப்பொழுது பார்த்தாலும் என்னை பார்த்தவுடன் அவர் கேட்கின்ற முதல் கேள்வி, வேர் இஸ் ஜெயா என்று என்னுடைய துணைவியாரை அழைத்து, என்னம்மா சௌக்கியமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு பெரிய பிளெஸிங்ஸ் கொடுப்பார். காட் பிளஸ் யூ, நல்லா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு பெரிய, எனக்கு ஒரு கிடைக்க முடியாத ஒரு இதாக நான் கருதுகின்றேன். அந்த அளவுக்கு என்னுடன் சரி என் குடும்பத்தார் அவருடைய பழக்கம் மிக நெருங்கிய அளவில் இருந்தது. ஜேசிஸ் அண்ட் ஜெயின்ஸ் மூமெண்ட்ஸில் அவருடைய என்வால்மெண்ட் யாராலும் மறக்க முடியாத அளவுக்கு அவருடைய செயல்பாடுகள் இருந்தும் அவருடைய நினைவுகள் நம்மில் நிச்சயமாக நம் நெஞ்சை விட்டு அகலாமல் இருக்கின்றது. அத்தகைய சிறப்பு வாய்ந்த அந்த மாமனிதருடைய இந்த இரங்கல் நிகழ்ச்சி, கடந்த வாரம் அவர் உடல்நிலை சரியில்லாத வடமலையாளம் மருத்துவமனையிலே அனுமதிக்கப்பட்டிருந்த போது நானும் நம்முடைய டாக்டர் CA.M.LAKSHMANAN அவர்கள் சென்று பார்த்தோம். அந்த நேரத்தில் அவர் ஐசியூவில் இருந்தார். பார்ப்பதற்கு என்ன சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியல, அந்த அளவுக்கு அவருடைய மூமெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த நேரத்தில் இருந்தது. மிகவும் ஒரு அற்புதமான மனிதரை நாம் இழந்திருக்கின்றோம். அவருடைய ஆன்மா சாந்தியடைய
Yes. I just recollected one important point. Anver was president of Madurai JCs. I was the Public Service Commission chairman. In other words, I was in LIC, and we had invited the then district collector, T.N. Station, to come and address our meeting. The meeting was scheduled to be held at Udimbi Boarding Lodge, the present textile shop there. And we were ready to start the meeting at 5:30. Anwar said, "Nan, shall I call the meeting to order?" I said, "Go ahead, it's your turn. It's 5:30, we call the meeting to order. The chief guest does not come." I said, "I'm sorry, I contacted him. His PA said that he's coming." No, we start the meeting. We started the meeting and we finished with all our proceedings. It was almost 6:15, 6:20. At that time, Anwar asked me, "Now, there's only vote of thanks, what do you say?" I said, "Anwar, can we wait for a few minutes?" "I can wait for another 4 minutes." I said, "He's a district collector. And no matter, JCs will start on time and close on time." That was it. And then, as the man who was proposing the vote of thanks started, and he was halfway through, session came through. He was talking like a bull. I said, I'm here." And I said, "Sorry sir, it's now vote of thanks." He said, "Do you know that I am the collector?" "Yes sir." Then he said, "You are in LIC, you are a government man." "No sir, I am a quasi-government man." "Now what do you do?" "We'll call you again another time sir." "When?" "We will let you know sir." "Next week?" "No sir." That was it. And everybody was feeling bad because they thought that collector may do something. But T.N. Session was such a good man, he said, "No, I respect the organization who respects time." And Anver was that person who was strict on time for everybody that I wanted to share with you. Thank you, Mr. Lakshman.
Who are on the virtual mode wishes to talk? You tell, we can unmute, and you can unmute your mobile or laptop and talk. We have got time up to 5 o'clock. So
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. As Mr. Enian told, I want to share my one experience about the conducting meetings. In one of the
That's not up to 6 o'clock. Time is up to 6 o'clock.
Yes. For a meeting, in a meeting, people came and everybody was sitting in the second row. Mr. Anver was there and I was there. Immediately ordered, remove the first row chairs so that they will become in the first row. And at times he will be very harsh. He will scold us for our betterment. Many a time he was telling me that you should be perfect in time, as he said, agenda, everything he will check before going for a meeting. And he will see that it is scrupulously followed, as said by Mr. Narayanan. And his perfection molded us. I owe Mr. Anver for the position which I am having now, as said by Mr. Joshi. When he resigned from Deputy Development Chairmanship, Nana appointed me as Deputy Development Chairman. From that day onwards, I am doing my best to the Giants organization. In fact, we both of us join together and conduct training programs. Even today, I am conducting the orientation program for the Federation President-elects in every convention. That was, the seat was shown by Mr. Anver. He has taught me well. And as said by the other people here, he used to encourage us in public speaking also. And he will give the job, not only he will give the job and he will see that it is done perfectly well. Today we have lost him and we will remember him for the rest of our life, and his contributions will go a long way in molding people. Whatever may be, whomsoever may be, he will guide us. That's what I have told, I have said in my speech, that he is a friend, philosopher and guide for everybody connected with him. Not only top leaders, even for small people, he will guide us. And I thank every one of you who has joined physically here and virtually in the platform also. And we were able to make it because of the support given by my son Madhav Muthiah, who has arranged this camera, screen, amplifier, speaker, etc. and computer. And I thank Mr. Muthappan, who is technically assisting us in this, because we are very much doubtful whether we will be able to make it. But it has come out very well, and many of you have joined, and many of our members from Madurai also have come here. From the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you. If anybody wants to talk in the virtual mode, can unmute and ask for permission, so that here they can unmute your mic. If anybody from the, yes. Yes.
Yes, I would like to say something.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll mute பண்ணுங்க.
Can you all hear?
Yes, madam, you can talk.
First of all, to thank Mr. President and all those who have organized this meet in memory of my father. It was wonderful listening to all of you, and really appreciate having this virtual thing for us. Really grateful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Next, another Mr. Tirunakar Selvaraj wants to talk, it seems.
So thank you very much, sir. Just I have to say about your speech. Very nice program is over. I'm really very thankful to all. I accept to everyone that thank you very much, sir. I cannot tell. Thank you very much, sir.
Lakshmanan,
Yes, sir.
I would suggest that you draft something like needs of today's meeting and circulate among all, so that people who have not remained present will also realize what is the contribution of Anver sir.
Okay.
I think it is better if we can put it on record. So he deserves that.
Definitely we will do that. And this meeting is also being recorded, and so that we will make it available for our future reference also. As you said, I will record all these proceedings as minutes and circulate it to all the Giant members.
So that those who have remained present should know about their obligation, their duty to pay respect to this such a pious man.
Yes.
They should realize it was my own suggestion, but then see the presence. I am really shocked that there is not many people who have joined this.
Yes.
I am sorry to note this. I am really pained.
Your observation is perfectly correct. In fact, we expected more attendance physically and also in the virtually. But
because you have circulated in advance, everybody knew it. I mean, see, we belong to a family, and one of our family members departs. It is our duty to pay tribute. It is our pious duty. It is really it has to be followed.
Yes,
We will
sir.
have a separate meeting for JCs.
Okay. JC sir are going to have separate meeting.
Yeah,
Joshi sir, I respect your feelings, but all present here are have come to pay respects, and we are all departing. And I thank each and every one of you who have joined physically and also through virtual mode. You have made it possible, and I was very much doubtful whether we will be able to make it, but it has come out very well.
No, Mr. Madhavan has done it.
Madhav has done
Your
it.
son has done it. Your
Yes.
son has done it.
Yes, yes.
Three thanks to him.
Thank you, sir. You remember that Madhav is my son.
Yeah.
Yes,
We belong to one family here.
yes. Let us pray God so that Anver's soul is rest in peace in heaven, and we will remember him for the rest of our life. Thank you, one and all.
Sir, Mohan, sir, please.
Thank you very much for
Mohan,
accepting
do you want to talk, sir? Mohan, sir? Dr. Mohan? Dr. Mohan, do you want to talk? No. Okay. Right, sir.
Okay.
With this, we can.
Thank you very much for accepting my request.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Shall we close?
Yeah, but you convey my regrets also in a minute.
Yes.
So that this is what Mr. Joshi
Yes.
felt.
Those who are trained by Anver will talk like this only. Whatever it is, he will be very. Yes, Mohan said no. Okay. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Yes. With this, we
Thank you.
close this meeting. Thank you. Goodbye,
And
sir.
see you
Yes.
sometime in future.
Yes, sir. We will come to Bombay for our meeting.
Welcome always.
Deputy World Chairman, Federation President's meeting.
We expect to have it sometime in July or.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Okay.